back. Gotta wear the repping the Sting. Sting's fighting tonight is the night of the AEW pay-per-view. Sting, Darby, and Rusev. Miro, or the fuck you want to call it. Against the House of Black. Gonna be all Sting. But if you're watching this, the pay-per-view may have started because my thing is taking forever to upload. So, here today, we're gonna do Über. There's my glasses. Über 2. Über Volume 2. We already did Über Volume 1. I'm telling you, this is the series to get. Kieron Gillen, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, does an amazing work on everything he does. This is like one of his first books. Avatar, adult company. So be forewarned, as we are going through this, there will be nudity, there will be blood, bad words. You know, I try to overpass that as much as I can. These books are blood-soaked. You know, just a reminder, if you haven't watched the first review of the overview and review, I should say, of the first book, go back and watch that now. Nazis, you know, Germany's ready to lose. Once they create these Übermachts, and there's like tank level, battleship level, all kinds of different ones. They're super soldiers. You know, they can shoot lasers out of their eyes, impenetrable, all this kind of stuff, and it starts to turn the tide of the war. So, of course, Europe's going to try to make them. Japan, Russia, the U.S. Everybody now has got to start making more of these quote-unquote Ubers to help, you know, turn the tide back in. This one, you know, you get to meet some new characters. Hitler's arc kind of comes to an end in this. This is really good. So without further ado, let's go into Über Volume 2. All right, here we go. It is now the Kieron Gillen, if I pronounced that incorrectly, I'm sorry, illustrated by Caanan White. This is Über Volume 2. Like I said, you can get the box set now that collects all this stuff. This is Volume 2 of Über. We already covered Volume 1, so no need to really cover that one again. So we're going to hop into 2. And if you remember at the end of Part 1, everybody else now is going to try to make Ubers as I get this into focus. And we're going to open up here on the 40 miles north of Okinawa, April 6, 1945. You know, it's a big kamikaze mission. Beautiful artwork here. Japanese losses were estimated 4,000 sailors. 3,000 of them were from the Yamato alone. The U.S. lost 10 planes. You know, you'd be optimistic. You know, it cuts over to Okinawa, and we're introduced to a young man. They call him a Razor, and he's got like a cave full of refugees in there. You know, he's trying to help him here, have some chocolate, and he puts his hand on her. Boom, she pulls out a grenade. Pop, pop. His partner guns are down, but everything still blows up, and he's like, you know, I don't know why all these people are so scared of us. And then you come to find out, you know, he's like, I don't know, you know, but they're, you know, they're all dead. So they kind of give him a little grief. You know, he's got to just be in that foxhole. And you know, we cut back to the U.S. Navy, and we see all the Asian Japanese ships coming, and they have an Über come out. He goes into the warcraft, boom, 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 sets off an explosion, destroys everything. And it says that 3 Japanese enhanced humans were deployed, each managing to complete their mission, and all 3 were lost, killed in the explosion. So basically like suicide bombers. You know, now we've got, you know, we're on Okinawa. They want to know, you know, how's this destroyer gone? What's happening here? And, you know, now we come up. We've got Ubers parachuting out of planes, which is a pretty good way to do it. They just kind of dive off and then just start essentially murdering everyone. As you can see, it's very graphic. We go into our next one. You know, they don't really know what to do. Just everything's kind of going. You know, we have a lot of stuff with Razor, and you kind of learn a little bit more about him. Everybody kind of, you know, his partner gives him a lot of shit, but you kind of come to find out later. I'm sorry, you know, I really love this artwork. You know, everything here. There's more Ubers, the German Ubers. They're just mowing through everybody. There's Japanese Ubers now. Nobody really knows what's going on. Razor is still here in this foxhole. They don't know what's going on, and all at once, pop, 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 pop. Here comes another one of the Ubers. He's just mowing through everybody, killing all of them, and Razor gets away. He runs away, hides, and, you know, soldier, what's your name? What's your name? He says, it's Razor. Let's look at these tags, and they see, shit, we found him. You know, O'Connor, you're O'Connor of Hell's Kitchen. Is your brother Patrick, you know, your brother is Patrick O'Connor. You know, is that right? Right. And yeah, you know, like, what's going on? And Colossus, the one that was going to be like a top soldier, but ended up getting killed, this is his brother. So it's like, okay, cool, we got Colossus' brother. This guy's got the same blood type. Now we can make one of our special Ubers here for the U.S. Now, you know, we go here, You know, here's the Eastern Front. It's all pretty much destroyed. Everybody's kind of trying to figure out what to do here. We're in Moscow. You know, they've got the crystals now. They've got to start making their own Ubers. Everybody is getting into the Uber market, so to speak. You know, like, do it, just make them. And we come back to one of our girls, Gusha. She was the sniper that they all liked. And she, if you remember, she became part of their Uber program. And she sees everybody's taking, like, the pills and that, and they're just dying. So she's like, fuck you, you know, I ain't dying. I ain't taking nothing. But finally, like, you know, you take it or we're just going to kill you. So she takes it, blam, bleeding from her eyes. They go to bury her, and she's alive. They're just throwing them in mass graves after, you know, they all die. But she survived. So she's apparently got what it takes to be an Uber, you know, because we're still learning in Moscow. And they're all doing their Uber training, and, you know, she's not doing anything. She basically says she can't do anything. You know, she's got her arm cut off. Nothing regenerates. She's like, here, she's trying, like, they're like, you know, use the gimmick. Let's do the vision, you know, the blast. And, you know, she's like, you know, I can't do it. And nothing's going. You know, we have another enhanced battle going on. Love the way the artwork is with the bright colors, you know, coming like from their eyes, and then all the bodies strewn around. I mean, you can see it's very, very graphic. It's a very adult book, to say the least. German Ubers are still the main ones. They're just destroying everyone. These are the battleship Ubers, you know, the hard ones. Here we cut back to Maria, and they're just kicking the shit out of her. But she finally just has enough. You know, the guy's like, you know, hey, Bond, you know, it's time for some more testing. Got to train and blah, blah, blah. She just gets up, you know, leave me be, murders all of them, burns a hole into the fence, and she just leaves. So she actually had the powers. She just, you know, wasn't doing anything. You know, they're all trying to figure out, and she's, you know, finally here, Stephanie, she's telling him, you know, this is, I've got a way to do it. It's a glass theory. We can just create perfect Ubers. You know, we can make them strong. They'll be a little disfigured. They'll look kind of like monsters, but I just need time. Instead of getting them ready right away, you know, we just keep training them, giving them all this stuff, and they'll eventually become, you know, just these amazing class of heroes. And that's when they find her. They're like, you know, you're a rare commodity. I can make you a difference, but this is what you're going to look like. And she's like, you know, I'd look like that. And you screw it, do it. You know, I'm going to do it. We go to our German troops here, and they're all kind of pissy because Hitler's going to have dinner. And turns out that the Ubers, as you can see, a graphic shot here, be forewarned, they Ubers also have sex. And they're going, you know, they're having dinner with Hitler. You know, he invited me to supper. I brought you a gift. You know, I carved it myself. And he's like, yeah, no, that's your vision. And Hitler's really kind of pissy, you know, like, hey, you know, you could have won that battle, but you left. But he's like, don't worry, we got a plan. So they got a rocket. You're going to shoot this rocket right into Europe. And she is inside the rocket. That's what makes, she's their top Uber. So they basically just launched her in there with no problem because she can save it. And, you know, they're telling him, hey, you know, we got the news. She's there. She's just laying waste to the whole city. Gonna take everybody out. We've got some more deployed, the heavy tank men. They're the Ubers in the armor. No match. She just obliterates all of them. She's just at another level, you know. And Stephanie's, you know, they're calling, you know, where is he? Where is she? You know, we need help. Like, no one's ready. So he's finally like, you know, screw it. You know, just kill me, which she does. You know, she calls. You know, it's all done. Hitler's still having, you know, and he's getting kind of mad at Kursk, you know. He's like, we have this, you know, she did it. You know, he's like, but I was only defeated once, you know. Don't interrupt me. And finally, he's had enough. He uses his little gimmick, melts Hitler's mouth together, you know, says, you know, fuck this. I've seen how you treat the people. You know, you have your vision. Vision of Germany's different. You're weak. I have the power of a god. And so he uses his little Uber thing, goes in, he stops Hitler's heart. You know, he's like, you know, I hope you go to hell. And then he's like, you know, come quickly. The Fuhrer's collapsed. He's dead. And that's how chapter 2 ends. Here you see the gallery, because the artwork in these Avatar books has always been beautiful. Oh, we missed one. That's one of the dive bombers. Here's more of the battles. Like I said, very graphic, very bloody, still very cool. They're getting blown up by the Ubermach. You know, there's one taking them all out, and they really accentuate the guts, the entrails, and everything. That's just a nice war pick, you know. Stephanie there in the Jeep, but like here, as she's ripping through everybody, you know, you can see all the blood, intestines, everything. Really, really good. There's the HMH Colossus. We haven't seen Colossus' brother yet, but this is Über 2. It collects the second story arc of issues 6 through 11. There is still more, don't worry. So this was Über Volume 2, and pretty soon we got to get to Über Volume 3. That was part 2. Now there are, I can't remember if there's 5 or 6 parts. I can't. I have the big box set, which I highly encourage you to pick up. That's the cheapest way to do it. Just go to your local shop or go on Amazon. Amazon might be the cheapest in this point. Just Google Über box set Avatar press. That's how you can find it, because Avatar is still in business. They just haven't made a new book of any kind in quite some time. They're just doing reprints, package deals. So, I mean, if you like this, so much other stuff they have, like Jungle Fantasy, Purgatory Helena, the quote-unquote bad girl books. You can pick them up now. I mean, a lot of them were like $9 cover books. You can usually pick up bundles of like 5 or 6 of them for like $20. So definitely check it out. Avatar Press. It's always been a company I've had a very soft spot for. Once again, this is Über 2. We will be doing Über 3, but up next, I'm not sure what we're going to do next. We're going to do something fun, but it's going to be something different. And, you know, stay tuned. If you want to see a statue review or something, or video game review or anything, just let me know. But with that, give me a like, give me a subscribe, check out Avatar Press.